Howdy folks, welcome to Gardening Farmer, where we dig deep into the nitty-gritty of real, honest-to-goodness farming. Today we're diving headfirst into the wonderful world of dairy cows. Whether you're a seasoned homesteader or a greenhorn just starting out, this video is your step-by-step guide to raising happy, healthy, and productive dairy cows. So grab yourself a glass of iced cold raw milk, or maybe a cup of coffee, and let's get this dairy adventure rolling. Now before you run out and buy the first sweet-faced heifer you see, let's talk breeds. There's a lot more to consider than just a pretty face. You got your Holsteins, the classic black and white beauties known for their high milk production. These cows are the backbone of many dairy farms. They're like the Ford F-150s of the dairy world, reliable, sturdy, and you see them everywhere. Their milk is a staple in households across the globe. Then you got your Jerseys, smaller in stature but mighty in milk fat. These cows are the little powerhouses of the dairy industry. These gals produce milk that's richer than a Wall Street banker, perfect for folks who love their cream, butter, and cheese. Their milk is a favorite for artisanal dairy products, and don't forget about the Guernseys, known for their gentle disposition and golden-hued milk. Their milk is not only rich but also has a unique golden color. They're like the golden retrievers of the dairy world, friendly, loyal, and always happy to see you. Their temperament makes them a joy to have on any farm. But hold your horses, folks. There's more to this decision than just picking a breed. Choosing the right breed ain't just about looks or even milk production. It's about finding the right fit for your specific situation. You gotta consider your climate, your land, and your goals. Each breed has its own strengths and weaknesses. Holsteins thrive in cooler climates, while Jerseys are more heat tolerant. This can make a big difference in their health and productivity. Got limited pasture? A smaller breed like a Jersey or Guernsey might be a better fit. They require less space and can be more efficient in smaller setups. Think about your market too. What kind of dairy products are in demand in your area? Jersey or Guernsey milk with its higher butterfat content might fetch a premium price. This can significantly impact your profitability. Ultimately, the best breed for you is the one that best aligns with your unique circumstances. It's a balance of many factors. So, do your research, talk to experienced dairy farmers, and choose wisely. The right breed can make all the difference in your dairy farming success. Alright folks, now that you've got a handle on breeds, let's talk real estate. Cows, just like us, need a comfortable and safe place to call home. We're talking about a well-designed shelter that protects your cows from the elements, provides ample space to move around, and keeps them clean and healthy. Think of it like this. A happy cow is a productive cow. A simple three-sided shed can do the trick, providing shelter from rain, wind, and snow. But there are a few key things to keep in mind. First off, ventilation is crucial. Cows generate a lot of heat and moisture, so you need good airflow to prevent respiratory problems and keep things from getting too smelly. Think high ceilings, open sides, and maybe even some strategically placed fans. Next up, bedding. Straw, sawdust, or wood shavings all make excellent bedding materials, providing insulation and absorbing moisture. And don't forget about space. A cramped cow is a stressed cow, and stressed cows don't produce as much milk. A good rule of thumb is to provide each cow with at least 80 square feet of indoor space. Finally, make sure your shelter is easy to clean. Regularly removing manure and soiled bedding is essential for maintaining a healthy environment for your cows. Let's talk about everyone's favorite subject, food. Just like a high-performance athlete needs the right fuel, dairy cows require a balanced and nutritious diet to thrive and produce that liquid gold we call milk. Now, the foundation of any good dairy cow diet is, you guessed it, good quality forage. We're talking lush pasture, hay, and maybe even some silage. But just like we can't survive on salad alone, cows also need some concentrated energy sources. That's where grains like corn, barley, and oats come in. These provide the extra calories and nutrients that high-producing dairy cows need. Now, the exact ratio of forage to grain will vary depending on your cow's breed, age, stage of lactation, and activity level. It's a bit of a balancing act, but don't worry, we'll dive deeper into the specifics of dairy cow nutrition in a future video. And of course, we can't forget about water. Cows are thirsty creatures, especially when they're producing gallons of milk. Make sure they have access to clean, fresh water at all times. Adding a mineral supplement to your cow's diet can help ensure they're getting all the essential vitamins and minerals they need. Remember folks, a well-fed cow is a happy cow, and a happy cow is a productive cow. Alright folks, now for the main event milking time. This is where all your hard work pays off, where you get to reap the liquid reward of your dairy devotion. But before you grab those milk pails, let's talk about establishing a routine. Cows are creatures of habit, and they thrive on consistency. That means milking at the same time every day, twice a day, like clockwork. Consistency helps regulate your cow's milk production and makes the whole process smoother for both of you. Now you got two options when it comes to milking: the old-fashioned hand milking method or using a milking machine. Hand milking is a lost art, a skill that connects you to generations of dairy farmers before you. But let's be real, folks. Hand milking is also time-consuming, especially if you got a whole herd to milk. That's where milking machines come in. These mechanical marvels have revolutionized the dairy industry, making milking faster and more efficient. But whether you choose to milk by hand or machine, cleanliness is paramount. So before you even touch your cow's udder, make sure your hands are clean, your milking equipment is sanitized, and the udder itself is clean and dry. Chapter 5. Doctor in the Barn. Essential healthcare and disease prevention for your cow. Now, even with the best of care, cows, just like any living creature, can get sick. But don't worry, folks, being a responsible cow owner means being proactive about your cow's health. Think of it like this: an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Regular checkups are crucial. Just like you wouldn't skip your annual physical, don't neglect your cow's health needs. Get to know your cow's normal temperature, respiration rate, and heart rate. These are your vital signs, your early warning system that something might be amiss. And speaking of early warning systems, keep a close eye out for any changes in your cow's behavior or appearance. Is she eating less? Is her milk production down? Does she seem lethargic or depressed? These could be signs of illness, and early detection is key to successful treatment. Vaccinations are another important aspect of preventative care. Talk to your veterinarian about a vaccination schedule that's right for your cow and your area. Remember, folks, a healthy cow is a happy cow, and a happy cow is a productive cow. Chapter 6. The Circle of Life: Breeding, Calving, and Raising Healthy Calves. This chapter is all about the essential processes that keep a dairy farm thriving and sustainable. Well, folks, we've covered a lot of ground so far, but no discussion about raising dairy cows would be complete without talking about the birds and the bees, or in this case, the bulls and the cows. Breeding is the cornerstone of dairy farming, ensuring the herd's growth and productivity. Breeding is an essential part of the dairy cycle, ensuring the continuation of your herd and a fresh supply of milk for years to come. It's a process that requires careful planning and management. Now, you got two main options when it comes to breeding: natural service, where you introduce a bull to your herd, or artificial insemination, where a veterinarian or trained technician does the deed. Each method has its own set of advantages and challenges. Each method has its pros and cons, and we'll delve deeper into those in a future video. For now, it's important to understand that both methods aim to achieve the same goal: a healthy, pregnant cow. But for now, let's fast forward 9 months to the main event, calving season. This is a critical time on the farm, filled with anticipation and preparation. This is where things get real, folks. Calving is a natural process, but it's not always easy. It requires vigilance and sometimes intervention to ensure both the cow and calf are safe. Calving is a natural process, but it's not always easy. You need to be prepared for anything, and that means having the right supplies on hand and knowing when to call for help. A well-prepared farmer can make all the difference during this crucial time. You need to be prepared for anything, and that means having the right supplies on hand and knowing when to call for help. This includes having a calving kit ready and knowing the signs of a difficult birth. Once the calf is born, the real work begins. The first few hours are critical for the calf's health and well-being. You'll need to ensure the calf gets colostrum, the first milk produced by the mother, which is packed with antibodies essential for the calf's immune system. This initial feeding is vital for the calf's survival and long-term health. Raising calves is a whole other topic, one we'll explore in detail in a future video. From feeding to housing, there's a lot to consider to ensure they grow into healthy, productive members of the herd. Chapter 7. Waste Not, Want Not: Manure Management for a Clean and Sustainable Farm. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather, the manure in the barn. It's a topic that might not be glamorous, but it's absolutely essential for a sustainable farm. Let's face it, folks, cows produce a lot of waste. And when we say a lot, we mean mountains of it. But here's the thing: cow manure ain't a problem, it's an opportunity. An opportunity to turn waste into wealth. You see, cow manure is black gold, a valuable resource that can improve your soil, reduce your reliance on chemical fertilizers, and even generate renewable energy. It's a win-win situation for both the environment and your farm. But before you start spreading manure with reckless abandon, there are a few things to keep in mind. Proper management is key to reaping the benefits. First off, fresh manure is hot stuff, literally. It generates heat as it decomposes, and spreading it directly on your fields can actually burn your plants. This is something you definitely want to avoid. That's why it's crucial to compost your manure first. Composting not only cools it down but also transforms it into a more stable form. Composting is like nature's recycling program, breaking down organic matter into a rich, earthy-smelling humus that's a gardener's dream. This humus is packed with nutrients that your plants will love. Once your manure is composted, you can spread it on your fields as a natural fertilizer, enriching your soil and boosting plant growth. It's like giving your plants a nutrient-packed meal. And if you're feeling really ambitious, you can even use cow manure to generate biogas, a renewable energy source that can power your home or farm. Imagine turning waste into energy. Cow manure from waste product to valuable resource. It's a transformation that benefits everyone. It's all about changing your perspective and embracing the cyclical nature of sustainable farming. By managing manure effectively, you're not just cleaning up your farm, you're contributing to a healthier planet. So let's turn that waste into something wonderful and make our farms cleaner, greener, and more sustainable. Well folks, there you have it. That's your crash course in dairy cow care, from choosing the right breed to managing manure like a pro. We've covered a lot of ground today, but remember, this is just the beginning of your dairy adventure. Raising dairy cows is a rewarding experience, a journey of connection, responsibility, and of course, delicious fresh milk. If you found this video helpful, give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more farming tips, tricks, and down-home wisdom. Until next time, happy farming.